Wow, okay. That's good information to know. And I was like, that doesn't matter. Like, you didn't think to tell me that.
With another video today. Dallas woman finds out his dark secret after dating 6 months, and she instantly regretted. Let's check it out.
Story time. Another dating trauma. So I've been talking to this dude, not consistently, but we started dating roughly 6 or so months ago. On dates, everything's good, chemistry's there, but it's like an on and off thing, just schedules just don't align. So anyway, recently started back talking like every day consistently, and that's been like for the past month or so, and everything's been good, conversation's good, no complaints. So I was telling somebody, I was like, hey, I don't know how we even got it on this conversation. I was like, yeah, I talked to so and so, and she was like, oh, that's funny because every time I see him, he has on a wedding band. A wedding band? I was like, there's no way he's married. Like, of course we had this conversation when we first met. Like, I said, how long you been single? Like, I asked directly. I don't even play about stuff like that. And he was like, yeah, I've been single for a while. I think he said like a year or so. So I text him. I'm like, hey, are you married? And this Negro was like, LOL, who told you that? So you're married. Wow, okay. That's good information to know. And I was like, that doesn't matter. Like, you didn't think to tell me that you were married? I was like, oh, well, we're separated. Well, we've been separated for like almost a year, and the divorce is just so expensive and just bullshit. So I just pretty much stopped texting at that point, and he's just overly explaining. Like, a couple days go by, and I'm really just not responding. He texted me something like, yeah, we really need to talk. I want to explain the situation. And I just asked one simple question. I was like, let me see how ignorant this Negro really is. I said, do y'all live together? Yeah, she's just trying to find a place.
It's
Not
expensive.
only are you married and separated, but y'all not even separated. I mean, what do I look like? Do I look like an idiot? I don't know. That's so weird. Okay, so block, like, instantly. I don't know. And then things like this, I'm not even like, not saying all men are like this, but like the more I go through these dating traumas, like I'm okay. Like I'm okay without being married. Like it doesn't seem so bubbles and smiles from it just not from my point of view. I don't know, but I'm being optimistic. But these are the things that I go through on a constant basis. I'm just lost for words. Just don't really understand what made him think that I look like a side chick. I don't know. Like I never gave side chick. Like I'm just like,
About
thank
to
God
look.
we never even,
Since
took
you
it to
gonna
another
go
level
for
because,
it, you
I would
gonna
have
go for
blasted
it.
you
If
on
you ain't gonna
Facebook. Like,
go
I would have
for
went
it,
to
you
that
ain't gonna
group
go for it.
and put your face all over. Because I know y'all still together. Like, separating and still living together for a year and you wait. I can't make this shit up.
Okay, guys, I got a few questions that I think a lot of you may have questions about as well. Is 6 months, even though she said off and on, right? But she said 6+ months is what it sounded like. You didn't once go over to his place? Like, you didn't think to go over to his place? Because women are nosy a lot of times. Women,
Right.
I think, depending on what type of man you're dealing with, a lot of times they want to go over to your place. They don't really want to have they don't really want to have you over to their place. They want to go over to your place a lot of times, from what I've noticed. Because a lot of times these chicks' places be junky and all this other stuff, and dudes' places be nice and they want to be hosted and all this other BS. We just gonna keep it funky. Women don't really like do much for dudes. They don't fix plates, they don't fix drinks, they don't do none of that. They'd rather be the princess, receive princess treatment, and you host them. Just been my experience. So
It
6+ months,
depends.
never saw where he lives, never been over there. And this guy's, I'm assuming, she said to the next level, but I'm assuming for a guy to be dealing with you that long, he's got to be clapping the cheeks, right? He's got to be squirting throughout this process. And you say take it to the next level. What's the next level? You guys being in an actual relationship? You guys were dating 6 months and we're in a relationship? That's the first thing I just wanted to get out of the way. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys were thinking the same thing. But we do know that women like to be side chicks. Women prefer to be side chicks. A lot of times a guy who's completely single is just like, this is unattractive. You want a guy that has hoes. Women like to get in my comments and say, JR, that's not true. I want a man that just wants me and just keeping me. And yeah, but you want to have that, like, I think he's got some holes. He might be talking to. Trust me, I know. I've been in situations where a relationship or dating wasn't going too well. Once she found out that other women were interested, or I was entertained, not saying it was right, I was entertaining other women, she just found me
She
to be more attractive.
right.
I mean, she even caught me one
Competition.
time, right? for lack of a better term. I came up to my house unannounced one time, which yo, I think I did the story time on that. But she found me to be more attractive at that point. That's just how I can't explain it. I don't even think women can explain it. It's just like some competition or what. I don't know. The toxicity is something that excites them. And we know married dudes get all the hoes. I'm just saying. And ladies, you have to know this too. Talking about these single dudes don't be in my inbox, but these married dudes be unloading, be emptying the clip. Be emptying the clip. I know a lot of you guys are empty the clip, JR. You don't know anything about guns. Whatever. Yeah. So yeah, it's single dudes is just like it's just unattractive, man. And I think women like and do prefer to be side chicks, or prefer to be with a man that has multiple women, and she's one of them. Why that is? Eh, who knows? But 20 times, man, I'm pretty sure that she was still messing with him, even though she said, I just wanted to see how ignorant he was. Do y'all still live together and all that? Basically, like, none of that stuff really matters, bro. As much as women will say this stuff, especially on dating apps, no poly, no this, no that. And that's the first thing. I've been on a date or two with women who've been in poly relationships, right? Because women are very curious, bro. Women are very curious, and they're subject to being influenced, right? They're very impressionable. They're followers. So they go along, especially with a woman. They're more likely to listen to a woman than a man. I get it, especially black women, right? And this is just one of it. All he had to do was say, "Hey, let's meet up. I can introduce you to her. She can explain it to you," and she would probably definitely show up for that and make time for it. That's just how women are, bro. They like to be in situations like that. Don't say that, JR. Don't say that. We're not all. Go back, reference my video of all women are the same. Because you are. You all think the same. You all have to defend. The fact that you're defending yourself coming on here watching this, it means that you're just like every other woman, even though you say you're not. And I proved that. I gave so many examples in that video how women are all the same. You try to make it seem like you're the exception. Imagine a world where every woman is exceptional. Not so. That's just not the way things are. And we have to be honest about these things, folks. We have to be honest. So, yeah, anyway, guys.
So my question is, how was it so easy for her to talk to whoever she talked to that told her that the guy was married? Why she didn't tell her that, like, 5 months before that or whatever? Um, if they've been off and on for 6 months or however long it was, why didn't that person tell her before? And like he said, I think that was a little ignorant to when she said, "Oh, I just wanted to see how dumb." No, she wanted to see how ignorant he was by asking if they lived together. At that point, like he said, I agree with him. It didn't matter if he was married and you didn't want to deal with him. That's it. Like just end it and that's it. The rest of it, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Whether they live together, they don't live together. Because I guess if they didn't live together, would you have continued talking to him? Maybe I don't know. If not, then it's pointless to ask him that question to follow up with that. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about that in the comments. What would y'all do in this situation? If a guy was married and let's just say he's separated, but they live together, are you going for it or you know what I'm saying, you letting it go? Talk to me.